Hey guys, this is Christopher. Just wanted to say, well, first off, wanted to apologize for the way I jumped in to help out. I definitely looks like I came across the wrong way, and I was not meaning to be a smart ass or a critique. I just, I think what you're doing is really cool, and I like it. And I do this for myself. I have my own business, my own information product. I only do, websites and SEO and coaching and marketing funnels and stuff like that for friends or personal referrals because I'm busy doing it for my own business. So I don't do this as a marketing agency, and I'm looking to get clients. I do this for myself and for a few select friends. So when I see stuff. When I see money being left on the table, it's like, no, if you would only do this, it would make a big difference. So I apologize for coming across a little bit strong or if I was taken the wrong way. Anywho, let me explain. Well, there's my number. 970-306-6250. That will forward to my cell phone. That's my Google Voice number. Or just leave a message, or I think you can even shoot me a text maybe if you guys want to talk. But I'm going to give you a little bit of background. I'm going to try and make this quick because there's a ton of information, and you can't go over it. You definitely can't post it in a comment section or even send a private message. But I'm happy to make this video to kind of give you guys an idea of what I do. And if you want, we can meet up in person and I can help you implement stuff. But I look at things three ways. First, I look at the website. And then I look at a 2+2 system. So 2 things for Google and 2 things for the public. So and that's what I want to go over. That way you'll see where I'm coming from. You'll see, whether or not you think this information is any good and worth following up, and it'll make a lot more sense. So first is your site. And I'm not going into the looks, I'm looking at the money. So it's on WordPress, so that's cool, that's good. Google loves WordPress if it's optimized the right way. And so this means, or this should mean, this doesn't necessarily mean, this should mean that you own your site. This is your site. You are not leasing or paying every month forever and ever and ever into eternity for your site, right? I hope that's how it is. It also should mean that since you own your site, your hosting is affordable. it's $100 a year or something like that. $8 a month, and it also means that you can update this site yourself. You do not need to go back to a designer and pay them money every month whenever you want to make a change, right? So I hope that's where you are. So it should be on WordPress. So you own it, not lease it. You can update it, and hosting is cheap. And I can't type. So that's good. It's good that it's on. It's good that it's on WordPress. And running your site through marketinggrader.com. It used to be Website Grader. This is from HubSpot. You don't need to, you can run your own report if you want. Just go to marketinggrader.com. You do not need to put in your email. But HubSpot has analyzed over 5 million websites, and it compares them to each other. And you've got a 65% out of 100. So that's a good solid D on a 10% grading scale, which actually is a lot better. I have taken websites at a 16%, and taken them up to 76%. But the reason you want a good website score is because if Google has choices of websites to show, they're going to look at well, which one is the better website? Which one has the higher score? Which one will the public like better? And if you're going up a site that's got an 80% score, well, they're going to say, well, let's show the 80%. We think that's a better site. So when Google shows the results for a search, when Google shows the results for a search, this is where your website score comes into play. And then Google also needs to know, when should we show you these results? So those are kind of the two steps for Google. And actually, we can even put that. So for Google, or any search engine, there's two steps. Does the site score well? You're at 65% on website grader.com. And then number 3, is it optimized? And by optimized, I mean your keywords. What do you want to be found for? You know, and it should not be your company name or your site name. And that's the number one mistake web designers make, is they make these gorgeous, pretty sites that are invisible to Google. Nobody ever sees them because they've got the keywords of the name. So down in Colorado Springs, I own the Russian Day Spa, and moved up here to Denver 2 years ago. So we're selling that. But anyway, I paid $6,000 to a designer, you know, over a decade ago, and every page was optimized for my name, for the name Russian Day Spa. And I'm like, you know, where's the new clients? How come I'm not being, you know, getting new clients from the internet? And then I found out, gee, you know, the designers screwed up. Well, designers don't know. Even SEO designers, they have no idea how the hell to do this. They don't know how to make the site Google friendly. They don't know how to get your score up. And they don't know how to SEO and optimize your pages and the right keywords so you're found for what you do instead of being found for your name. So, and there's a lot of other things that you can put into your site to make it Google friendly. You know, Google wants to see an XML sitemap. Google wants to see, a quick loading site. They want to see all these things, and if you don't have it, then your site's not optimized for Google. And if you've got the wrong keywords, they're never going to show you. Anyway, so I noticed that you guys are, where are we? You guys are actually buying ads. And I hate to do this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna click that. So I'm gonna cost you 1 click. Sorry about that. But we need to see where this goes. So if you're paying for clicks, you know, or if you've paid to have your site optimized, and I'm on hidemyass.com because Google is big brother. Google will spy on you. God, look how long it's taken your site to load. Google will spy on you and show you pages that you've been to before. So if you've been to your site before, whenever you search for something that's related to your site, that's where Google is going to take you, back to what you've already been to. So I'm hiding my ass. So are you just... Holy crap. See, this is what I mean. You are actually paying for clicks, and you are sending people straight to your home page, which is still frigging loading. And this gets into the other two. Remember I said it's a 2+2 formula plus the website. So the website's on WordPress. You own it. You should own it. You know, you can update it yourself without paying anyone. Hosting should be cheap. But for Google, you know, is it scoring well and you're at a D? And is it optimized? And oh, let me show you that really quick. Let's go straight to your site here. So if I mouse over this, see, you've got your name there. You've got your name in that little bubble, but you also do have some keywords there. So that's cool. Denver's ultimate Halloween hotel takeover. But is anyone going to be searching for Halloween hotel takeover? You know, maybe people are searching for Halloween in Denver. You know, no one's going to be searching for your name. I mean, if they know your name, they can go straight to your website. So this is your keywords are messed up. You know, your site isn't optimized for Google. It's not Google friendly, so you get a low score. And your keywords are messed up because it's based on your name and your slogan instead of what people are searching for. And I ran a report, a website audit report, and you have got your title pages, and that was the title that popped up in that bubble. They're too long. They're going to run off and be cut off because you got too many characters. 2 of them have the exact same title, but 46 pages have no description. You got no description, which means Google is going to just start reading your text. And, you know, what is your text? Well, it looks like the very first text you have is the Collective 360 7th Annual Halloween Party. So you've got another name here. You're trying to brand, and that's not wise. But so you need to fix. You know, you need to fix those descriptions. You need to fix those titles. You're using frames, which is a no-no. Well, anyway, I can give you this report if you want. But the 2 biggies here is, and this is for the public. And right now, you are buying clicks. You are paying for friggin' clicks. You know, to get people. This still hasn't loaded the right way. You're paying for clicks to get people. And what you want to do here, well, let me explain this. That it'll make sense if I explain it. First you want to create authority. And you want to create money. So you want a money-making site, right? You want, I mean, hell, you're buying clicks. You're paying for mobile clicks. By the way, I ran a mobile campaign, and my test results failed horribly. So I don't know if you got that down, but when people click the mobile ad, they are clicking the mobile ad to get rid of it. They're trying to hit that little bitty X in the corner, that minuscule X in the corner to get rid of that ad. And instead they click the ad. And so at AdMob, which is, I assume you're going through admob.com to run your ad campaign, your mobile campaign. I got 100 clicks and not a single friggin' sale because they were all mistaken clicks because people were trying to close the ad, not click the ad. So I hope you're tracking that. See, because when you're paying for a click, let's go back. When you're paying for a click, what you want to do is you want to send them to a landing page, or actually you could send them to the home page, but only 1%, because only 1% are ready to buy now, which means 99% are interested but not ready right now. So if you understand this is where you're leaving money on the table. You've got a good call to action. Buy now. What if I'm not ready to buy now? You're paying for 100 clicks at, let's say, $1 a click. And how much is a ticket? Actually, are you tracking your campaign? How many clicks? You know, if 100 clicks is $100, how many sales did you get? So if you have authority, you know, this is a pretty logo, looks great, it's spooky, Halloweeny, whatever, but you want to prove, you want to create authority that this is the friggin' #1 party in Denver. And you've got share it, which is good, but and you've got pictures, which are good, but you got this slideshow going on. You know, you've got some authority, You got some authority here. By the way, white on black is hard to read. Black on white is easier to read, and you'll double your sales just by doing that. But you really, really need to spotlight. Christ, look at that. How many people like this? 4783 like this? That's friggin' sweet. That is good, and it's so small I can barely read it. You need this highlighted. You need testimonials. Boom. If you got a guarantee, you need a guarantee. Boom. If you've sold out for X years in a row, well, this is the 7th Halloween party. This will sell out, or early bird tickets will sell out. If you've sold out, you got to put that shit up there. We have sold out 6 years in a row. This year we expect to sell out, have a countdown timer. But you create authority, and pictures are a great way to create authority. The thing is, you got to slide in. So once you've created authority, and this is the piece de resistance. This is where you're really leaving money on the table. And it gets back to, sorry, I'm kind of all over the place here. The kids are screaming. They're ready to go. It's Sunday. But I wanted to get this out to you. Since only 1% are ready to buy now, and they just clicked an ad, a mobile ad, a Facebook ad, they just cost you money. You need to work with this 99%. And this is how you do it. You use special software, so when they visit your page, it says, get on my email list. And you don't do it that way. You may even have it on here somewhere down below the fold. No, you don't. Book a room, buy tickets. Let me show you this. Hopefully it will. Hopefully I haven't disabled it. Well, I just disabled it. Look at that. Hang on. I do a lot of spa coaching. So we've got the spa websites here. Oh, she said to turn it off. But there's a pop-up. Well, see, first they've got the email list. You probably saw that. But what you want to do on the first visit, you want to have a pop-up. And it's not a pop-up. It's blockable. I mean, it's not blockable. It's not a pop-up, but it acts like a pop-up. So it's part of the website. So it's not blockable. But there's a special formula. You just don't say, get on our newsletter. You bribe them onto your list. Get $20 off your first color. For the Russian Day Spa, if you visit it for the first time, you should see it, unless I turned it off. It says, get $20 on me to try us out. And if you do that, if you say, what bribe, because you have to have a headline. You cannot say, get on our newsletter. You need a headline. And the headline should say, what could you guys do? Well, if you can give something away, this is an example. I don't know what you're doing, so I don't know what you can do. First beer on us. Get a free beer by actually joining. You should get people on your text list. It would not be a bad idea. You could say, join our text list. And, and then the day of the party, you could send a text to everyone on your list. And I do text marketing as well. That says, show up early and get a free beer on us. Show this text for a free beer if you get here before 9 o'clock. But I don't know if you can upgrade people to VIP status, or if there's a special area that they can get access to, or they get into the after party, for joining our email list. Or it could even be, see the behind the scenes video of our hot babe models. Just for getting on our email list. The point is, you want to get the people on your email list, because out of 100 clicks that are going to cost you $100, right? What's your percentage of sales? 1, maybe 2, if you're lucky. but you could get 50 people on your email list. And if you get 50 people on your email list, to see this, behind the scenes, dressing room footage of our 20 performers and hot models or whatever, you get 50 people onto your email list, you can then follow up on autopilot with that 1%. Because you've built your list, you're building an email list. And that's a real business. Right now, you just got a website. You have a list of people in Denver. Hell, you got 4,783 people like this. I don't know how many fans you have, but if you have 5,000 fans on a fan page on Facebook, Facebook only shows your post to 10% of your fans. They're only showing it to 500 people. But if they were on your email list, you could send an email saying, hey man, the early bird ticket sale is, when do the early bird tickets end? When's the date? How long do I have to buy? Limited time only for what? Until October 1st? You could send a thing on September 29th saying you only got, hours left to buy these tickets. Click here to buy. And you could send an hour before midnight. You got 1 hour before the ticket price goes up. And then October 15th, whatever the next level of tickets is. Our advanced tickets are, the price is going to increase again. Don't buy them at the door. They're going to cost you more money. Buy them now. The VIP sales, our VIP room. VIP tickets are almost sold out. There's only a handful left. Buy them now. And it's all because you can market. You can get up to, heck, this is all local, right? You could get 8 to 10% to buy. Instead of 1%, you could have up to 10% buy because you can communicate with them. And how can you communicate with them? Because you got them onto your list. Get them onto an email list. So you can get that 1% up to 10%. And have a head start on next year. Or New Year's Eve. You guys do New Year's Eve stuff? I don't know. But that's the whole point, is you build your list. That's how, I'm sure you've heard of Groupon, right? Death of small business in America. But Groupon turned down an offer. I don't know if you know this. A couple years ago, they turned down an offer to be bought out by Google for $6 billion with a B, like Bob. $6 billion. They said no thank you to Google. They said, we're good. And why? Because they had an email list of hundreds of millions of people. And they send an email every stinking day, and they make money every time they send an email. So you are paying for clicks to get people here. And there's a lot you can do with optimization. You can get your score up from 65%. That'll be good for the search results. You can tweak your keywords and optimize your website. Here's your keywords are based on your slogan. You can optimize your website. Those are all good things you can do. We can do that, but the big thing that you're doing, you've got some decent authority going on. You could have more, but the number one mistake is you're not building your email list, and there's special software to do that. There's a special strategy to do that. You got to bribe people onto your list, and then after they sign up, I have a 3-step email sequence that gets people to buy within 21 days. And that's what I do for my business. You could do a 3-step sequence to get people to buy over 7 days. And that will take your sales from 1% to 10%. But mainly you're not throwing away, you guys are actually doing worse than leaving money on the table. You're flushing money down the toilet, honestly. And not to be rude, but you're paying for clicks. I didn't even realize you guys were paying to clicks with an ad campaign until I saw that. You're paying for clicks, and you're not capturing that lead. And of every 100 clicks, you're getting 1 or 2 sales, I'd bet. and you could be getting 50 people onto your email list and convert 10% of them. So you could really boost your ticket sales, by 500 to 1,000%. So I hope that makes sense. I have no idea if it made sense or not. I hope it did. But just give me a buzz. I'm happy to go over it. But I look at these things in that way. Is your website on a good platform? Does it get a good score? Is it Google friendly? And is it optimized with the right keywords? And once you're found by Google, or if you're buying ads, are you creating authority so people, buy from you? And more importantly, are you making money? And building your list. Because you got to get people into your marketing funnel. You got to funnel them into an email autoresponder series, a series of emails that people are going to get. Number 1, number 2, number 3, that convinces them to buy. And you're not doing that. So hope that helps out. Just give me a call. I'm going to be busy till 4. But give me a call and we can go over this in better detail. I hope I didn't ramble on too much. Talk to you guys later.